So what my vision is I have these poster boards here that I bought. And I have this 3-piece canvas set. And instead of doing it up and down like the other ones that we have, I was thinking maybe turn it sideways and kind of do like a panoramic view type. And what I would like to do is cut the A, the T, and the X out of here and maybe get those letters separate. I believe this comes with 5 pieces in there. So I'll be able to make 3, and if I mess up on any, I have 2 to mess up on. So we'll get that straight. And I want to negative shade it and bring it to here and just transfer it to this. And when I transfer it, just kind of tape it or somehow attach it to there to where it wouldn't move, and just kind of paint over it and splash and do the theme of the colors that we're trying to keep in there, which is black, teal, white, gray, and orange. So we're just trying to keep that theme throughout the house, you know, with the Longhorn, the city highlight colors that we have. We're trying to keep it like Texas theme, Austin theme, something like that. So I'm just kind of trying to bring it over here. So if you see kind of the visions that we have and the colors that we have. And so I would like to put it here. Here's the A. Here's the T. And here's the X. Here's how they look up against the boards. So the A will be on one, evenly measured out. And the T will be on one. And the X will be on one. They're gonna kind of be spaced out. They will have borders on them. Each one will have a black border on it with the colors kind of splashed, negative shaded, faded out. I think I'm gonna do teal faded out this way, negative shaded with the teal. And I'm gonna highlight it with the orange. And in between and throughout, just the silver and white kind of highlighted with the splashes of the teal over here coming off of that negative shading. And the orange kind of splashed out over here off of this orange negative shading with the black border. And I'm gonna 3D some different stuff inside of it, you know, as I go, just so it don't look so plain. It's just a plain X. I'm just gonna add a little detail in there. But yeah, that's my vision. So what I did, I opened these up and I took the top off, which was this. Cut that off and it looked kind of like a ruler. So I improvised a little bit, you know. And I used that as my marking for my border of the paper. And that's how I created my lettering. So I came here and I measured that evenly all the way around. And on top of that, what I did as well, I measured out the letters the same width and size kind of as the rulers. Or it's not a ruler, my ruler, you guys, you know. Take it easy on the comments down low, you know. It's my ghetto ruler, I guess you can say. So I use that for that. And that's how I made my lettering on the different letters, just to make sure all of them kind of equaled out and measured out the same way without using a ruler. So just showing you something you can just do at home, if real quick on the quick, if you don't have the proper equipment or the proper paint brushes or the proper rulers or anything. Just kind of go off of the fly with that. So that's what I did. It was kind of simple. It kind of helped, you know, everything out a little bit. and it's gonna be in white. It's gonna be a kind of like a silhouette outline of the background in white, and then I'm gonna splash the colors on there, and I'm kind of add some 3D effect touch to the lettering to make it pop a little bit, make it stand out more on the canvas, make it pop out a little bit more, make it look a bit more creative. And yeah, that's about it. So that's what I got done today. We'll continue this tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Hopefully y'all like what I got done. Okay, so this is what I got done today, you guys. You kind of have an idea. I'm gonna let them dry today, and then tomorrow, after all the black is dry, I'm gonna come in on the bottom down here and hit the skyline.
Everything happened for a reason. I had talk behind my back, that tree is foul. That shit was so foul, you did, I cut you off and I ain't give you a reason. Wanted to crash on your spaz on your crash. But fuck you, get a bad on you. They'll never tell them about the good, but they always tell them bad on it's crazy. Everything happened for a reason. I had talk behind.
Okay, so I kind of flash forwarded a little bit so I didn't bore y'all with all the steps, but I went ahead and taped off the skyline to be negative shaded. And I went ahead and tried to splash the blue and the orange. I know I didn't do a good job, but I tried, you know. A for effort, huh? But hopefully when it dries, peel the lettering off, start 3D'ing the lettering. And I can put the white on the outline of the skyline.
Demonstrating that this technique can be traditional construction. But the process will not move in a straight line. Freezing winter storms, delayed windows, and missing materials right when the building needs to be sealed. Mid-build, the owners changed the plans. A traditional build would stall, but this wide-open structure shows its ultimate advantage: absolute flexibility. But to prove this construction actually works, staying standing isn't enough. It also has to be perfectly sealed. Will the massive barn dominium pass a brutal airtightness test?